Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. This is going to be a little bit different from my normal videos, so this is still going to be a gameplay video. This is a GrandMaster support ranked match. Zatman's my ADC in this game as well, and I'm going to be commentating over it. So I'm not going to commentate over the whole thing, but I'm going to pop up here and there and pretty much explain what I'm thinking in some fights, in some certain scenarios, so hopefully you guys can get a better understanding of what's kind of going through my head and how to play certain scenarios better. So hopefully you guys can learn a lot from this, and if you guys enjoy it as well, just feel free to leave a comment at the bottom, so I know you guys enjoy this style of video, and I can go ahead and post up some more as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay, and I'll see you in there.
Be careful left, enemy missing.
Alright, so here when my Mercury calls out be careful left, enemy missing, we want to respect the left call, right? Because we don't know where their jungler is. Their jungler can go one of two ways, either towards solo side or towards duo side from mid lane. And so we want to respect that and be a little careful, but we ended up seeing the jungler back in mid, so we stepped up. And pretty much like as support, I kind of want to mess with their ADC, but it's kind of really hard to do that against the Kuzenbo, because Kuzenbo outtrades your ADC like really heavily because of his turtle, and just the fact that he can push them through waves. So I kind of stepped down a little bit from the Sishtar and step back and play a little bit more Guardian-like, I guess you could call it, for my Rama, just so we can kind of like stabilize in the back. And also, too, I'm playing for my level 3 spike, because my level 3 is where I get my CC. So I can pretty much stop Kuzenbo from playing the game, really, once I get my Crip online and once I get my stuns online as well. So that's kind of what I'm playing for right now. No reason to really contest or do anything.
Completed. I'll attack right lane. Is unmatched.
Ready.
Why am I getting mannequins on right now? Gotta play my cripple while this giving the Kuzma. Yo, that's for the 3 stream streak, Bora. Wait, they didn't go for the...
An ally has been slain.
Let's go for our stuff. Yeah, they might be. Whatever.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, they're not. The hell? Wait, why didn't they go for the shield buff? Oh, did they take that?
Looks like I got carried away.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna go, whatchamacallit, Heroism this game. For the Thor. Heroism is really good in the Thor because of all the CC he has, like the stuns and shit.
Your middle
Out of
tower
mana.
is under attack.
Ready. An ally has fallen.
Your right tower.
I was actually gonna stay anyways.
You radiate good stuff!
Yo, Biggie with the 3 months, thank you so much, man.
Your right tower is under attack.
This will surely help me defend myself.
Thank you so much. Biggie slaps. I think she's wrapped. I think she just wrapped back around the tower. A little bit of music.
Alright, so I finally got my cloak online, and I actually get asked this a lot, but people tend to ask me when they should start rotating as support, and it's really up to you and your playstyle. So personally, I really like to camp out dual lane. I like to sit in dual lane. I've made support guides, and I've explained that I really like to sit in dual lane, so that's what I do for the most part. Now, if I think we have some sort of like losing matchup, or maybe I don't think my AC is that good and he's not really taking advantage of opportunities, then I'll go ahead and leave the lane and try to roam the map a little bit more. But typically I like to sit in lane till about 12 minutes or so, because that's when beacon starts coming up. But I will rotate here and there. Now, on Artio in particular, I really like to build cloak. It's really easy to stack on her, and it's just super nice to have cooldown. So I like to go into like cloak and breastplate and all those kinds of items, because Artio really likes the MP5 and really likes the cooldown. But another tip too is, if you are going to sit in dual lane, make sure that you're actually sort of like being proactive. So whether that's, you know, getting the shield buff, or forcing minions under the tower, which is really huge, because remember, if the tower hits a minion, the enemy still gets the full XP, however, they don't get the full gold for the minion. In fact, the gold goes down to like 4 out of a potential 20. So it's like 1/5 the gold that they're getting, essentially. So you want to make sure you're being proactive if you are going to sit here, and that way your ADC actually won't get behind off you splitting off them all the time, but they'll actually get ahead because you're getting all this extra farm, and you're reducing the farm that they're getting as well.
Ready.
Be careful left. Enemy missing.
Ready.
Ow, curses! Enemies in right lane. Attack the gold fury.
I like that call, actually.
Killing spree.
Alright, so this is actually a really good gold call. So we just saw that their support and jungler and whatnot were on the opposite side of the map. So this is actually a really good way to call gold. And this is also why I like sitting in the duo side of the map too, so we can make plays like this. However, Scylla does end up securing it with Crush, and unfortunately I die, so it was literally worst case scenario. But the concept still remains, right? The concept is still good. Whole gold when you see this many people on the opposite side of the map. And again, that's why I like sitting in dual lane. One of the many reasons, right? To tag on to a list of many reasons. Because if the enemy does end up rotating to soul lane, a 3-man say kill your soul laner, then that's a really good gold opportunity. That's a good gold call. So whenever you're playing a Smite match and you're playing ranked or whatever the case, you're playing Conquest, and you see something like that, whether it's you're the one going over to solo and ganking, you got to think to yourself, okay, they could pull gold, right? So we got to be fast about this. You kill soul laner, you could even use the teleport to come back over to duo side. The teleport has added a lot of extra mobility to the game. And if you're the ones that see the enemy soul laner and support on, you know, the solo side of the map, then try to make that goal call. Try to be a little bit proactive with that information that you guys have.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
No, that. Be right back.
Your left tower is under attack.
This will surely help me defend myself.
On my way.
Ready.
Sorry.
Ready. Ready.
Holy shit, she farms me.
On my way. On my way.
Ready. Be right back.
Ow,
This will
curses!
definitely be useful in the
See you later.
Yo, what's up, Mayor? How you doing? Right here, maybe? I need blink. Bro. Fuck Scylla.
This will help us see through the blizzard.
Yeah, dude, she literally just killed me.
Lane. That was close.
Scylla's so hard to play into.
Retreat. Your right tower.
An enemy has
Like, she just CC'ing the shit out of me. I think, like, Scylla's like one of those hidden gem characters, you know? I can get in there.
Alright, here it is. Welcome to our first major team fight of the game. Well, not really major, kind of mini, but our first team fight of the game about 11 minutes in. So here I'm just, you know, trying to abuse my kid, of course. Stunning, slowing, rooting, all that kind of jazz. But one thing I want to do here is pretty much try to CC the tanks. I see Rama goes up in the air, he calls for help, so I come back, and I want to help him out, I want to peel for him. Artio actually has great peel, stun, cripple, all that kind of stuff. So we end up killing Sam here on the Thor. He uses beads perfectly. And yeah, I mean, we get the little scrap, we win a little skirmish there, and we're done. So pretty much the goal of that fight is to be aware of where my teammates are at. Rama called for help, he needed the help, I saw he was in the air, I came back over, and we were able to kill Sam. Had I not done that, Sam definitely kills Rama. And we actually probably don't get the kill on him either, so that was the big thing.
ready. Ready.
Destroyed. Your structure is under attack.
I'm back in here. Get breastplate.
This will surely help me defend myself.
What's nice to it a little bit is, like, Rangi's been splitting a lot in mid. So my mid laner is actually up a little bit. He also got some stuff, like in terms of XP.
Alright, so just a quick little thing to note here. When Sam drops, I kind of hover around my Merlin to see if he teleports over, and he does, so I get a quick stun. So immediately what I want to do after I stun is switch stances and just one him, so I can get a heal off onto my Merlin. Now, I did like cripple. Crippling was troll there. That was a, you know, kind of a close call, but the correct sequence of abilities right there is stun, swap stances, heal. Because that's what's going to help out my ally the most, right? Sam just uses hammer to go in, so there's no point in crippling. Crippling does reduce the power a little bit, so I guess you can make that argument, but the heal is going to be way more beneficial for the Merlin in terms of him living.
He's stunned.
Enemy spotted.
This will help us see through the blizzard.
Is unmatched.
Ready.
Let's say actually.
Enemies in the left jungle.
Ready.
Kind of went over this, but
Enemy spotted.
It is forgotten.
I want to like protect this, make sure they don't invade. I'll let Zap solo farm a little bit.
Ready.
I was gonna TP over.
Rain freeze.
I actually have 40% cooldown right now. It's really, really nice. Wait, he didn't TP? Ooh, coming to mid? On my way to it? He's probably going back left, to be honest. We try this. Although we're on a ward, so it could steal again.
Enemy missing, right?
Be right back.
Defend the Golden Fury! Be right back!
Bro, that character is crazy. I'm gonna get Blink here. I want to get Blink.
Enemy spotted! Ward here!
I kind of low-key want to get Talisman again. I've been really liking Talisman today. It's either Talisman here or Heartward. I forget what Blue Breastplate of Valor glyph does. No one uses it. It's pretty much just gives you cooldown and shit like that.
This will help us see through the blizzard.
Wait.
Alright, so here's our sort of like second major fight of the game, if you want to call it a major fight, but I go into the call and Artio actually has super good lockdown onto front line, just like Ares does because of her cripple, super long duration. So Rangyu actually is doing a pretty good job here. He wants to sort of zone us out, and I realize then Thor ults to the backline. I'm consistently trying to stare at my map and listening to my teammates, so I want to go immediately back there, cripple Rangyu, cripple Thor, prevent them from winning out. I see their backline starts pushing up, so I want to create a little bit of space, run up to them, cripple both of them, stun them, and then of course burn their beads, and my Mercury gets a super good ult off. So pretty much what I'm thinking in that fight is I need to help my backline, and from their carries I need to space out them from my backline so Scylla can't get her damage off, essentially. And that's exactly what I did. So that fight was played really well. That's kind of what I mean sometimes by you want to play like in the mid ground with Artio. So I went up there, went back, sort of like pushed and pulled that fight, and then like stayed in like the mid ground area, so they couldn't really get that much damage off onto my backline, and my backline could sort of free cast.
Attack the gold!
Alright, none of them have beads.
This will surely help me defend myself.
But that's a well, thanks probably. I appreciate it.
Your right tower is under attack.
Ready.
Be right back.
Alright, we're gonna get Heroism next. I don't really have enough HP yet. I want more HP here, because I want to improve the Heroism proc, like the potency of it.
Ready.
Your structure is under attack.
This will help us see through the blizzard.
Seeing surrender votes? Yeah, I hate those two, man. I hate those two. You can minimize it. Like, if you edit your HUD, you can actually minimize it to where you can barely see it. I probably should do that at some point. I've been a little bit too lazy about it. Ah, nice try.
Oh, curses!
Ready.
On my way.
Attack Fire Giant.
I stopped the dash. Killed Thor there? Oh, did he really?
Enemy has been slain. You're brilliant. You're brilliant. You're brilliant. You're brilliant.
Oh, this guy's dead.
By a giant.
Killing spree.
Ah, nice. That's a good push.
Ally has been slain. Ready.
Alright, so my team starts off G, and since I'm not the one tanking it, I kind of want to zone. So I zone out Rongyu here and, you know, let them know, give him info Rongyu's coming in. I CC him a little bit, scratch him up a little bit, make it hard for him to come in here. So he starts running at us here, and I actually give Zap a heroism proc with heroism, right? Because he got CC'd. And he sees Thor ulting in the air, so he has a really, really good backstep right here. And right now my entire goal is to peel for Zap. 100%. Get a super nice cripple, triple heal, another heroism proc because of the Thor wall, and Zap gets to live. I effectively gave him, like, I don't know, probably close to 1,000 effective HP that fight. 300 HP heal, and then 2 shields, equal to about, like, maybe around 400 or so, or 350. And the big thing, I think, and this obviously leads to FG, but the big thing I think here to note is how effective heroism is, especially into CC, and in particular into Thor. I really, really like it into Thor, and that Thor wall at the end pretty much gave him an extra shield. The reason why I like it into Thor so much is because whenever Thor, like, goes into the air, he's gonna drop on somebody. So sometimes he gets double ults, and that's just unfortunate, right? You can only proc heroism off one person. But in other cases, he gets just one single ult, and it makes it that much harder for him to 100 to 0 that player. So I really like the heroism into him because of that, and also because of his wall poke. Whenever Thor, like, steps up, he can stun somebody with his wall, double tap, and if they get a shield proc, it pretty much completely ignores that damage that Thor just had. So that's why I really like it into him.
I really thought he was dead there. Damn, I don't have enough HP, man. I mean, okay, I do. I have enough HP, but, like, realistically, I want, like, at least 4K when I build heroism. Problem is, I've built a couple items that don't give me HP this game. I'm going to Magi's here. I have breastplate. Maybe we finish it off with Relic Dagger, but we won't have enough procs. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do Em's Armor.
Ready.
Your team has destroyed the left
Ready.
enemies in right lane.
I would do Relic. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's so unlucky.
Ready. This will help us see through the blizzard.
I need a blink in there.
Completed.
Attack middle lane.
I would do Relic Dagger, but heroism already is, like, doesn't give me procs. Uh-oh.
Killing spree. Ready.
I need one more stack and I become even tankier.
Careful. Retreat. Attack fire.
That was close.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Be right back. That was all the fun.
Fire attack!
This will surely help me defend myself.
Lotus Sickle could work. Just gotta make sure I want to get the green of the green buff. That's what I need to do as well. You get like 800 HP leaking with that thing. It's insane. Like, watch this. You put this shit on green. HP is 3,300 now. Watch what my HP jumps up to. Ready? 38. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. 39. 39.74 if I 2. Because it scales based off protections. Yeah, I kind of wish those had better base stats too. But that item used to be insanely OP. They killed it off kind of like for a reason. I love the fact that they added multiple glyphs back into the game. That was such a cool feature. Thank goodness they did that. It would really suck if they only limited you to one glyph again. Blink Artio just feels so good. Artio kind of feels a little difficult without Blink right now. Not difficult, but less impactful for sure. No way his turtle's following me. I just have like so many buffs right now for my allies. I got talisman buffs, I got heroism, got Magi's, got all these prots.
So this play was a little eager beaver, and I saw my Merc ult, so I decided to blink in and start a fight. And this is a pretty good blink stun, right? But I ended up getting, my team wasn't ready, I ended up getting Thorwald, Ishtar crippled, and then Kuzumbo pushed, and I'm just dead. The big mistake here is after I pull the beats from Scylla, and I see that my team's like pretty far away, can't really follow that up, I just have to like walk away, right? And that's still a win because I'm pulling beats from Scylla. I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't realize is you don't have to get the kill onto a player for it to be a win. Just burning their relics, burning their beads, their Aegis, their blink, whatever the case, burning their relics is a win because you take that fight again knowing that their relics are down. It makes it that much easier to kill them. So that was a super big mistake by me and it ended up costing us sort of that siege. But I just kind of wanted to point that out so you guys didn't hit the same one.
Wait, Zap can actually low-key turn this. Aww.
This will definitely be useful in the Arctic.
We spin too deep right there. Well, they get FG, but I need to get this final prophetic stack. Just forgotten.
This will help us see through the blizzard.
Bro, why am I not getting any physical attacks? This Cuckoo jumping in. We're just ulted in mid behind him.
Ready.
I'll attack the Gold Fury.
Okay, so the way this fight actually starts off was really good. Zap got a lot of really good damage. I had a super good cripple on the Kuzumbo, so we couldn't push him away. Osiris gets a really nice flank. I pop off a really good Ankh or Slow Curse, whichever you want to call it, and we kill the Kuzumbo. So now we're just kind of like chasing down a little bit. I get a super nice blink, and actually really good engage. Now the issue is Sam ends up ulting our backline, and well, our backline's dead. Now, this fight kind of comes down to the Merc because the Merc didn't hop off, and you can just see Zapman bitching in chat to the Merc while he's still on gold. So, this fight was definitely on the Merc for not hopping off gold, but one of the big things this fight pretty much told me was, okay, I need to stop blinking in, right? Like, me blink engaging is good, it's fine, but what's going on is when I do that, my backline is sort of getting owned. And I'm like the main guy that can help really prevent my backline from dying. I allow them to free cast, I peel for them, so on and so forth. So, and I have the heroism procs again for the Thor. So pretty much what that fight told me is like, okay, I'm still getting really good engages off, but I need to stop engaging and I just need to protect my backline and we'll win the game. Every fight that I'm peeling from my backline, we're winning. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I think that's something really, really good to just kind of like realize and understand, sort of adapt your gameplay in the middle of the game, right? If what you're doing isn't working, don't keep doing it, right? Try to do something else. Realize who your carries are. One thing I try to tell people is as support, I'm not going to carry the game. Support isn't meant to carry the game. Support is an enabling role. You enable your carries to carry the game. You make it easy for your carries and hard for the enemy. That's your number one job. So I realize obviously we're 30 minutes into the game, and I'm like, okay, my carries are the ones carrying this, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try to peel for them. So that's the realization I made after that fight, and it kind of influences the rest of the fights for me for the rest of the game. I pretty much go back to peeling like how I was earlier.
That's just unfortunate.
Your structure is under attack.
Let's just go binding. I like a missile, bro.
This will surely help me defend myself.
Still have 1k gold. I mean, not like it matters now. Yo, look how colorful my build is. This shit looks cool. This is a cool little build. Look at that. Finish your game nice.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower is rushed. I've surpassed my limits. Your left field. Enemy missing.
Wait, they have FG on them, so. I want to blink stun so bad, but
And now we come down to a siege defense. So I actually end up playing the siege defense really, really well. I blink in, get Ishtar beads, and this is perfect. Now I'm just sort of backing up, not overcommitting, not leaving the Phoenix line, but backing up and trying to peel for my allies. Osiris actually kind of does the same thing. He gets a little too eager with the ult, but he does end up screwing with them and coming back over, and then Zap gets really good snipes off. And here I'm just sort of playing goaltender here. My backline is the goal, and I'm just trying to prevent the front line from getting it. So after we kill a few of them, we're like, okay, we can charge this now. And now we're just trying to lock down Colin. I need to be super, super careful of this Scylla because she's actually just owning me. And I get out with like 24 HP, thankfully. But yeah, all in all, super, super good siege defense. The takeaway here is to not overextend. I see a lot of people, you get some damage off and they're like, okay, we're going to go full W key mode. We're going to go full sail. We're going to try to kill them. And then you end up getting wiped trying to chase them down. Right there was a really, really good example of, hey, I got the beads, right? Just like what we talked about earlier. I got the beads. I'm not going to overcommit. I'm going to come back. And that actually helped lead us to kill them. So that's just something I kind of wanted to point out for that siege defense.
we can burn this.
Titan is under attack.
It's like a sieging.
Ready.
How many of you guys think they steal this?
This will help us see through the
Alright, so just like earlier, I'm not tanking and I'm just trying to zone them out. We do end up getting FG, but here's the big thing that I kind of want to cover here. If the fight looks really, really good, you can go ahead and take the fight. But to be honest with you, I really enjoy resetting more, and here's why. Yes, we're getting kills here, but the thing is we're also dying. Sure, we just got a few kills, but we also just died and we just lost EFG on 2 players. One of them being our Merc, which is really, really huge to have, and even the Osai as well, the Osiris. Sure, we trade out a few, like, we traded 3 for 2, which is not bad numbers-wise, but again, we have the EFG, there's no reason to fight that, no reason to trade that out. So a lot of the times you kind of just want to leave, right? That you get the EFG, get out, reset, get your items, get your spikes, and then come back in as a team and try sieging, right? Because you're stronger. But again, if there is like a really, really good fight that you think that, hey, we can just take this, win the game off this fight, these guys don't know what they're doing, go ahead and take it. That's fine. That fight, I didn't really feel like too comfortable with, and it kind of showed. So that's just one thing I wanted to cover.
They're not playing this correctly, I don't know.
has been slain.
Completed.
Let's do like my games. Yeah.
To hell with you!
I love that. I think OK is my favorite VGS in this game. I love the different OKs. Like whenever something just happens, like something stupid or weird happens, someone just saying OK like that. That always gets me. I don't know why.
I'm attack left lane! How can evil you are! Be warned! Enemy spotted!
Yeah, I just need to keep like. So last fight I played with my backline and we won it, right? Every game I play with my backline, like, or every time I play with my backline, we win it. So I'm just playing with them. I kind of wish I got show for that, but it's still fine because like I think my blink engages are still really good. Like I started off that Phoenix fight with the blink engage onto like Ishtar, got her beads, right? And that helps out my front line, and I just walk back.
On my way!
They don't like throw before I get there.
On my way! Whoops! Gank!
Oh, you fucking punk.
Ready. Congratulations.
How do I get that? How do I get those kills, man?
This will help us seek the village.
On my way!
Completed.
I think we go. Oh.
Ready.
Enemy missed it. Be careful.
I see James me reverse that. I get a 3K.
This will definitely be useful in battle.
Protect you from me.
3K is fucking huge here. I get max like cap mitigations on items and shit. And 3K is not overcap either. Still quite a bit of damage.
Group up.
Wait, what? That's unlucky.
You buffoon!
I'm not a buffoon. Why did my thing like open up? That was kind of weird.
Gank, middle lane.
On that blink, unfortunately.
Ready.
Here we come down to the final fight of the game. So I'm kind of making myself known that I'm right here. I'm poking out this shot. I don't want to get too poked out, but Osai gets a super nice ult, a really good engage that allows us to go in. So I end up going on the Ishtar, and then I realize like, hey, my team's back. I'm getting shit on by Kuzumbo a little bit, so I come over here, but they ended up killing him. And so I'm just kind of walking around aimlessly in this fight. I'm like, hey, let me go back for the Ishtar. And then they're like, hey, attack right lane, so I come back over right. I don't really feel like I did much this fight. We definitely spread out a little too much. Plowski was still on left as well. But I just ended up collapsing back on the Ishtar. So that fight, I was a little too hasty, I think. But we ended up winning it. I think that fight was won off the back of Ishtar, and then my backline obviously being able to solo the Kuzumbo. I was kind of just running around not doing too much, but I think the big takeaway there is pretty much what I mentioned earlier. I probably should have stuck a little bit more with the carries. I got a little too eager to go onto the Ishtar again, and I gotta remember that the carries are my final follow-up. And I also didn't actually think we'd be able to end here. I thought this call was a little too risky, but we pulled it off anyways, and I didn't realize Zap was doing like literally 600 damage with Astral Arrows to the Titan. So we pull off the dub, and yeah, it was pretty good. In any case, though, I really hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay style commentary. If you guys did, like I said at the beginning of the video, go ahead and post a comment below saying that, you know, that you enjoyed it if you did, and I'll try to do more of these in the future. I actually really like doing this. I really like kind of going over my thoughts, and I really hope it's helping you guys out as well. So in any case, though, that's the game. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next video, see you later.
In there, I think, but like for the most part, signed a couple autographs. For the most part, like, no, that Artio game was actually really clean. Nice. Here builds for you guys. Wait, how much did I mitigate again? Hold on.